The Harnds Assassin, great knife, one huge, gigantic deal breaker. Let's do this. Hey, how you doing? My name is Jay. If this is your first time here, well, welcome to my channel, and consider subscribing if you're looking for knife reviews that get right to the point. I'll go ahead and throw some specs up on the screen for you, but I'll also have them listed down in the description below. Now, when I think of the word assassin, this is not really the style of knife that really comes to mind. I mean, if I were a contract killer, okay, I'd probably go ahead and reach for, I don't know, something like this. This is a Guardian Tactical OTF. Now, the Harnds Assassin is a big knife. You need to know that straight away. I mean, here it is up against the Buck 110, and wow, it even appears to be a little bit longer than this. Let's see how it looks up against the Cold Steel Recon 1, and yeah, Recon 1's a little bit bigger. I think that this is a lot closer in size to the Endura 4, and oh wow, yeah, it sure is. And the last measuring stick I will whip out is the CRKT M16. Starting with the likes, I really dig this color combination with the blue G10 and the gray titanium coated blade, and I think, yep, the liners match the finish on the blade as well. But if you're not crazy about this color, it's also offered in a black or tan G10 and another with a satin blade. Now, if we check out this blade steel, I'm okay with the 14C28N Sandvik steel. I mean, it's a budget steel, but it's a pretty decent budget steel. The action on this in both directions is absolutely friggin' amazing. Did you see that? I gotta do that again because this thing is really fun to fidget with. That is absolutely beautiful. And you know, there's a few reasons for this excellent action because of the ceramic ball bearing pivot. Yep, I did just say that. And it has a very strong detent, and I absolutely cannot get this to fail during the deployment. And believe me, I've been trying. No, I can't get it to fail. I really like that they kept the flipper tab, that they kept it very small yet functional, and there's a little bit of jimping there, which also helps. The Assassin it's super easy to disassemble. You can see it only has just the two screws, the pivot, and then just the one body screw. The handle here is a little bit on the chunky side. I think it's coming in at like 0.57, 0.58, something like that. But to be honest, I feel that that's forgivable considering how slim that the rest of this knife design actually is. Before we go ahead and check the weight, I just want to show you the inside where, yep, they did go ahead and skeletonize both of the liners in an effort to keep the weight down. Let's see how they did with that, and they did, wow, very well. 3.8 ounces. That's going to be like roughly the equivalent of 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 AA batteries. Now I'm curious. Okay, so it's obviously lighter than the Recon 1, and just a little bit heavier than the Endura 4, and now that's pretty darn impressive considering 3.8 inch blade and a 5-inch handle. Nice work. Now, just like with all knives, I mean, there's a couple things about this knife that, well, that kind of sucks. And the first one is going to be the lockup. You can see, yeah, that's almost 100%. Let's call that like 75–80%. That's a little bit late. That's a little bit late for me. Next is regarding this Harnds logo on the pivot. Now this is minor, I know, but it's kind of sharp. Now this next one is probably my biggest issue with this knife. It's a big one because I'm not sure why, but Harnds, they decided that no pocket clip was needed here. But you know me, I have a solution for it that I'll show you in a couple minutes here. And I feel like that without a pocket clip, you know, there should at least, and I'm not a lanyard guy, but there should at least be a lanyard hole. I mean, and it even looks, if you look up here close, yeah, there's even like a little bit of room that's left over to potentially put a hole there. I mean, I would think that if Assassins really honestly carried this knife, I mean, wouldn't they need like quick access to it, and you know, not like having to fish around in your pocket for it? Now, one way that I would I'd fix the lack of pocket clip involves this pouch that I got, was included for free from, oh yeah, Knives Ship Free, and they sent it when I ordered my GEC Oregon Trapper, and it never really fit that knife. It was kind of loose in this pouch, so this thing's been laying around, and I decided to go ahead and see if this fits in here. And you know what? It does. Look at that. Nice snug fit. Nope, not gonna come out. Hold on, let me hold it by the... No, that's nice. That is really nice retention there. And then I went ahead and grabbed from Amazon. It's a little, it's like a, what do they call it? Steel spring, like belt clip. And I purchased this for, I don't know, it's like a couple bucks, like maybe like $5 or something like that. And then, I don't know if you can see this, but I went ahead and I cut like a little slit about 1/8 of an inch down and fed the back of the clip through it. And then I just Gorilla Glued the crap out of it, and it's not going anywhere. Let me show it. I want to show you in my pocket. Okay, I want to go ahead and show you. So here is going to be a shot of it in my pocket. So you can see, you cannot even see the pouch at all. And then you notice how much of the knife's sticking out. I can go ahead and grab onto that pivot, pull it out of the pocket easily. And it doesn't, like when I take the knife out, it's not like trying to pull out this the sleeve or anything. It stays, yeah, it's pretty snug. So where does that leave us with the Harnds Assassin? Well, at $36 on Amazon. Yes, $36, and I'll make sure and include all of the links below. I think at that price, this really does, this has some value. Now, I don't know how well this would really work in an office setting, but for those of you with like the giant friggin' bear paw hands, you will really, really appreciate this knife. So I can honestly and confidently really recommend this to you. Yes, that stinks about no pocket clip, but you know, you do have options, and I obviously like the knife enough to go ahead and do this deal. If you enjoyed this video and you got like any value from it, maybe just go ahead and leave a thumbs up. Those are awesome. And if you haven't done so already, consider subscribing. Hey, thanks for watching, and I will see you at the next video. Take care.